You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
We're now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Yeah.
That's my motherfucking jam right there.
Yeah, we back, man. 15 MOFE Radio. We live. I don't really like to throw around legendary shit, but yo, you a legend in my book, man. You did a lot of fucking work out here, man.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? AHK 2GS.
Yes, indeed.
You know, producer. You don't rap, right?
Nah, I
Thank
used to,
God.
but you know,
Everybody rapping.
everybody rapping. Left
Now-
that alone.
You know, for everybody, you know, who's not familiar with you when they should be, you know, name some records you did, people you worked with. I mean, you got a lot of records under the belt.
I'm not gonna go too deep on y'all because I started out with like Big L and shit like that. But for the most part, me and Max B, I'm gonna bring it from 08 because I'm in my 30s now, so I'm not gonna go too deep. I started with Max B, really what I think was my street banger as far as G'd Up, Why You Do That, and all that type of shit. French Montana, all that type of shit that I was doing was kind of demo shit compared to what's going on now. But that was the main thing I did. Me and my boy Henny, I had this kid named Henny Deon. Some of y'all familiar with him. That was one of my real edge breakers right there as far as my production status. And then I kind of moved on. Me and Kid Capri took me on tour. And that's how I got with like Redman and shit like that.
Right.
And that's how me and Lux connected. And then everything just kind of took off from there.
Right. Now, we're battle rap heavy. You know, you basically did the whole first Lux, you know, Beloved tape, you know, besides Marv and shit. But we'll get to that later. But, you know, now, set me back. Like, I know you talking about Big L, you know, Max B. These are heavy New York City movements.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Right now, that's obsolete. You know
That's
what
why
I
I
mean?
didn't want to go too deep into it because they not here. So
Yeah.
free Max B, rest in peace, Big L, and everything else that's going on. I'm just carrying out that legendary status with that. You know what I mean?
Now, how does one get involved with, you know, especially Max B, one of the biggest waves out here? I mean, you know,
Still.
yeah. Now,
Still.
you know, how does one get, even producing, you know, what was it about producing that made you, you know, because I know everybody rap now.
Yeah, everybody.
You know,
everybody.
but you chose the other way and the smarter way. You know, what about that?
So the thing is, what happened was, you gotta know how to channel it. Cause see, I started out rapping. That's what basically this all 98, 99. I had my first record deal with these people called Die Hard Records, and they had Mo Money, Genovese, The Locks. That's where it all started. And then basically what I realized was I was better with getting behind the artists because I saw more things in other people that I couldn't see in myself. So that's what I started seeing. So if it was like just how I'm delivering it, I'm like, I think you could say this better. So that's why I started writing it and then putting it together. And how I really met Max B was when I did the song G'd Up. If y'all go online and Google it, it started out with me and my boy Henny Deon. And what happened was I wrote the song and the hook and everything like that. Henny came and sung it. When Max B was locked up, which was like, I think at this time like 05, he had got locked up. He was hearing the song so much in the Harlem local spots, in the strip clubs and shit like that, that he was already a fan of the song before I met Max B. So when I met Max, he had took a part of G'd Up and used it a part of his song. It was like, yeah, da-da-da-da, because I'm G'd Up. And then people started saying, yo, Max B trying to take your shit. Yo, Max B trying to take you on any wave. So when I finally met Max B, he was like, yo, don't listen to motherfuckers. Yo, I want to get on the song. I really love the song. So Max wave kind of came to me. It's not really like I was like, yo, I want to do a beat for Max B.
Right.
It really kind of came to me through that one song. And then after that, you know, I started playing samples and shit like that. And Max was the type of nigga that he'll start singing over a sample before I even put the drums on the shit. You know what I mean? So Max was that gullible when it came to doing real music. He was real genuine. He wasn't one of them type of artists like you sit there like, nah, I don't like that beat. And he'll hear potential in a beat and be like, yo, just bring down the drums, bring the sample up. All right, I got something for that. And he'll run with just a piece of the beat if that's what he was addicted to. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of dude he was. I kind of really fell in love with Charlie for that reason mostly.
Word. Now, when you say beats, like, I want the people to know, like, when you start doing beats, there was no Fruity Loops, none of that. So we're talking MPs, you know, real producer shit.
S950s, you know what I mean? Filtering the beat.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Now, something about that dirty sound, though. I'm old. I'm old like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
And, like, that dirty sound, like, it's obsolete.
Yeah.
You know, everything's trappy now.
Real clean.
Word.
Yeah.
Now, what's your thoughts on, like, the software and shit now? I mean, do you use it or?
I try to get with it, but I still keep the genuine soul sound a little bit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not a big Kanye West fan no more. Because when he started out with this gritty soul, it just sounded like he spent time doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't sound like he just hit a snare and a drum at 808 and shit and then started singing and he wanted a hit. It sounded more like he put his dedication and passion.
Right.
And that's what the MPC and the S950s and the cars and all that shit brought to your music. It brought your feelings. It brought your emotions in the beat. You know what I'm saying? You put a lot of time into it.
Right.
It's not like now with the little kids, you hit a trap beat, and you hit a kick and a snare, and it's like, oh, that's the shit. And then, you know, he starts making all his beats like that because he wants to sell beats. So it's not as genuine no more. You know what I mean?
Like, how much time do you think you put in with your life?
Honestly,
making beats.
Making beats, man. I started out making beats realistically, so I can honestly say at this point, 15 years, man. Damn. 15 strong. 15 solid, man. Because I'm real proud of where I've came as far as production because I started out where the snare was too loud and you know what I mean? The kick was hitting too hard and knocking out your speakers and shit. So now it's kind of like I know off tops how it's supposed to sound. Before I'm even finished with the beat, I already know what it's supposed to sound like. So I graduated.
Now, you know, one other thing that producers, you know, that have a problem with is, you know, like shopping them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you sending beats to people, you know, you're sending them for free, paperwork. You know, I noticed that you just said a tweet that said, yo, Redman made sure my paperwork was good. You know, that's love. You know what I mean?
Yo, Jersey, listen here, man. If I don't know nobody else coming out of Jersey personally, this nigga Redman hit me up and let me get all my publishing off his Muddy Waters 2 album. All right? Now, I got to honestly be honest with y'all. This is my first real big break. Because even on Big L with Fat Beats and Raucous, like, I didn't even get a credit. That's why I don't even bring up Big L's because they put Buck Wild name on there. Because I did the beat and Buck Wild they couldn't clear the sample, and Buck Wild did the beat over and played the part, and they gave the sample and the clearance and everything to Buck Wild. So it hurts my heart because the steps I had to go through, and even with the G'd Up record with Max B, they didn't clear the record. So it went on the PD3 mixtape, and then they selling the mixtape, but it's not an actual album. It doesn't have a barcode, so I didn't get approved for that. And a lot of things that I've done were more freelancing and just here and there, but this is the first time I'm actually getting the full credit. I actually get paid for the next 70 years, you understand what I'm saying, and get the right recognition that I need.
Now, how often does this happen to producers? I mean, with the ghost producing, like I've heard Dre doing it to people.
Yeah.
Like
how
often?
I know Scott Storch. Like I was with Scott Storch before. Well, I mean, he always had money and his family got money. But I've seen Mel and you know what I'm saying, Mel Man and Scott. I remember being in LA with Kid Capri back in 2002 when I was on the Hard Knock Life tour. And I remember meeting these niggas and they was playing beats for Kid on the bus and shit. And I like seeing them later like, oh Scott, oh shit, lean back like, wow. That white boy. I remember the white boy used to, you know what I mean? Used to want to smoke a blunt with me and shit. To see him Scott Storch now and it's like, wow, that's crazy. So I mean, I got stories for fucking days, like watching people come through the business and the industry, but leading back to what you were saying, as far as the technicalities, it's rough, man, because ghost production is not like ghost writing. It's nothing like it, man, because it's a lot of technicalities, whereas if you got sample clearances. You know, I seen Premier go through hell with 10 Crack Commandments. You know what I'm saying? I was right there when Diddy and them was like, you got to pay for that. And Chuck D was going to sue. And yeah, it's a lot of technicalities when it comes to it. So even Redman paid for the sample. Like, usually he would have left that on me Or Def Jam would have been like, listen, well, he's a new producer. Like,
Yeah.
he's known, but he doesn't have a big following or big audience, so he has to pay for it. Where Red was like, yo, I got you, man. I got you next to Ja Lil B, to Eric Sermon and everybody.
Wow.
I want to give you a good look. I see how hard you work with Lux and everything.
Now, what are we working on now? I mean, this present day, I mean, you got over that situation.
Right.
I know you got, a lot of things in the works, man. I try to keep up with you, man. I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, what you working on now?
Right now, at this current state and time, I got a record out right now with my boy Murder Mook. And for that reason, some people come again at me sideways. Oh, you dick riding. Oh, you with Murder Mook now. No. If you do my history, I did the first song, produced the first song, Loaded Lux and Murder Mook did, was True or False, which was directed by my man Gil.
Shout Gil.
I produced that song. I directed Watch Me Work, which is the song with the video with him and Murder Mook at the end meeting up. I directed it. Me and Mook been cool. It's just that I felt like I said, me being bitter, well, you know what? I still got an audience in the battle rap community because of Lux. I need to still keep them fans.
Word.
So I utilized Mook. It made sense at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So that's what I did with that.
Word. Now, for the record, you just ain't battle rap. You know what I mean?
Nah.
You,
I just believe in them.
Yeah.
I think they're dope.
So you think battle rappers could make records?
Yeah. I think they're very dope because they're very artistic and they're talented in so many different areas. They could take things, but it's just that the game is not fully there. It's more about the catchy shit, the catchy kid. How old are you? Who are you? You know what I mean? It's like that type of audience is out there where we're not more or less focused like, oh, did you hear what he said? They're not there yet. The tolerant level is short because there's so much music.
Yeah.
We don't have time to worry about what Mook said or Lux said all the time. And that's why Lux shit go over people's heads. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's why, because the tolerant level is low with the internet.
Word. Now, as far as that goes too, like, how much control as a producer do you have over records? I mean, is it just sending beats, or are you actually behind them, giving pointers to these artists? Like, how deep do you get?
Involved in a project, or the production?
In the production of like a record, like let's say a Mook record or a Redman record. Is it just sending beats or?
It's well. Let me tell you the funny shit. The funny shit is, like, even when I was working with Lux, I was submitting beats. Right. Like, it's funny because I'm sitting there recording other people's beats like Illmind, Marvino, and Justice League, and Just Blades, whoever else was sending beats. I'm recording their sessions, and I'm still submitting beats.
Okay.
So I always out of respect. That's why I said I'm so emotional when it comes to that brother, because I always kept a line.
Word.
Like, I'm going to still respect you as an artist, you feel me? And treat you like that. But you my man. So any other dude would be like, yo, listen, jump on that and do that. Because I said so. Like, do that. You know what I'm saying? But I still gave him that line and gave him that love, like, boom. Yo, my nigga, like, how you like that? That's cool? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me throw a hook on there and make it even easier for you. When we did the Smack record, the Smack Diss record. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But I laid it out for him. He had no idea what was going on. We was up here doing that. That's when I seen you. Okay. We shot.
Yeah.
We shot that video the same day I seen you.
Okay.
Right after we did that the Summerfest thing. Yeah. Right. We shot that video that same night. So my thing was like, bro, I make it so easy for you, and that's what I do for all artists, just to cover all bases for your question. That's what I do with all production that I try to get in. I cover all bases. I try to make it easy for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Now, you sent over some records. You know what I'm saying? I think you sent over like 2 records.
Yeah, I sent over 2 records because me and my boy Deon Young, we got a see what's going on with me right now is we're doing a cross promotion.
Okay.
Deon Young has a following. He has an audience, and he has some interviews coming up. We're about to go to Boston and start laying out. I got some people that's behind me just like you, and the love is there. And we're doing like a cross promotion, whereas if like he comes in on my interviews, I'm gonna come in on his.
Man, he could get his own. You could get your own interview. It's 15 minutes of fame, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to bring him up here. I'm just trying to introduce. So whoever he don't know, he will know.
So I'll tell you what. Let's play the record. And we're gonna bring him on after the break. Can we do that?
Let's do that. Let's bring out the.
All right. Let's go.
Ghetto Boy. Ghetto Boy.
We
bringing in Ghetto Boy?
Yep.
There we go. Feature my boy Tap.
Yeah. We back. 15mofe.com.
Yup.
AHK 2GS in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know, and this man to your left, introduce him.
It's my boy right here. We got a project called Retro King. We bringing back all the 90s classics. And we started off with the Ghetto Boys, which was from Mind Playing Tricks on Me, to Scarface. You know what I mean? And we just trying to bring that essence back to hip-hop. And, you know, matter of fact, let me rephrase that, because everybody's saying I'm trying to bring it back.
Cool.
To me, it never really left. The thing is, people just don't have the heart to do it and be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people want to just stay relevant and stay current. So me and my boy Retro King, my boy here, and he goes by the name of Deon Young.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Deon, talk to him.
What's going on, boss?
You know, first thing, you know, you rap. I don't see no shiny chains, no big entourage.
No, actually, he sing.
Okay. Oh, you singing?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay. Okay, that's even better. I was gonna say I
He
don't see
can
no.
do that.
I can do that though. I do that though. I go by the name of the R&B MC.
Okay.
So they give me that title because, you know, like, I sing, but I still put like a lot of lyrics in between my melodies, and I add a lot of metaphors and shit like that.
Now, quick question for you. I mean, why switch to R&B? I mean, any reason or?
Well, the thing was, I started out with my boy Henny the Don, and I really started out with the R&B culture. That was the money. The R&B budgets is way bigger, way different, way different, way different. The tours is way different, and the women is way. That's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, though, it involves a different swag. It involves you staying away from this nigga that's trying to be the hardest dude, or it's like you could be the hardest dude and sing it to a motherfucker, and be just as hard as a motherfucker that's rapping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wanted to make that crossover.
Where now, you know, as you know, as far as you know, he said you were signed to Sony. You had the big labels behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now is the year independence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2014, 15. You know, the difference. You know, can you explain to the artists out here the difference between a major and independent?
When you got a major, I would say you kind of spoiled a little bit. You kind of lean on like the label to do a couple things for you, you know, basically dress certain things up and teach you how to get to that level of fame that you want to reach, and that level of, you know, making a certain amount of money. But like indie, you kind of in control of everything. It ain't no going back and forth with the label to approve of what records you want to put out first. Like, it ain't going through a couple people to get certain things approved, a certain budget. You know, you kind of in control of everything you do. So.
What do you like working better, independent or with the label?
I really love the independency, but I kind of, you know, I got a thing for both. You know, like I got a love for both sides of it. So I know how to manage the business side and manage the indie side. Like,
Where? Now, why did y'all decide to do you know, the 90s? I mean, golden era. You know what I mean? Why did y'all decide to, like, you know, do that? I mean, it's something different, especially for R&B. You know what I mean? Most people would do mixtape shit and rhyme over them, but, you know, y'all actually redid the whole records, right?
Yeah.
It's not just samples and, you know, let's talk about that. Like, why did y'all decide to do the 90s era?
Well, I think, for me, you know, I was born in the 90s. So, like, I just remember being a youngin', being around, like, all the OGs, my uncles and all them, like, and just listening to all those jams every Sunday. You know, Nana cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the family. Like, it's like 14, 15 people in one project apartment. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I just come from that era of all those good times, you know, the cookouts, the parties, the baby showers, you know, all the music. And I just wanted that raw energy back, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like a lot of niggas in the game right now ain't really kicking those stories. They ain't talking about nothing. It's just a lot of good melodies out here that's on the radio. It's just a lot of good beats that's keeping these songs alive. Like, you know, ain't nobody coming with that raw shit. Like,
Now, the R&B game is kind of like wide open right now. Like, there hasn't really been no breaking new acts, you know, into the game. I mean, now that I've seen, you know what I mean? Like, you know, how do you, you know, like, decide that you're going to be, you know, like, make yourself into this star when the game is, you know, it's pretty much obsolete right now?
Yeah, damn, it's all about that team, whoever you got around you. Like, I ain't gonna front, like, the energy that I brung to me with this Retro King project, it was just like, well, first of all, I think the first joint we had did was a joint called Passing Me By, the Far Side joint.
Which is on my album.
Yeah, that B.O.M.B compilation.
Redman to be on.
And the first joint I got, he sent it to me. When I heard the beat, I'm like, oh shit, like, I gotta do this a little different. Like this ain't the. I
Did
can't
that
keep my
always.
original R&B swag on this. Like it made me feel good because I always wanted to implement my rap, but I ain't never want to rap because it's like God gave me a voice for a reason. I ain't gonna sit here and be trying to be a rapper. Like, but I'm gonna make sure that I put both of my talents into one. So I sent it back to him. I just tried to the singing rap shit, and Ak was like, "Yo, B, yo,
Blown
this is
away.
crazy." Like,
Blown
so I'm like,
away.
"All right, cool, let's do the whole project then." He like, "Yeah, Retro King." I'm like, "Word, Retro King?" Like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Now the whole Retro King thing. I mean, I'm a big sneakerhead. Like, as very big. Like Retro's in now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like perfect timing.
Yeah.
Was that part of the plan? I mean,
Definitely. I always got a plan B. I mean, after I came out of the situation with Holmes, like, for the most part, I was already putting things together. So when I sent them to pass me by shit, I was already on plan B. Like, when I saw things falling apart, I'm not going to be like in a Rockefeller situation where it's like, oh, Jay gone, we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Never. That's never going to be AHK 2GS. Never.
Word.
Even if God bless and this don't work, I'm on to the next. Like, that's my whole life.
Word.
You know what I mean? I came up hard, so I don't want to live hard. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm always find something next while I'm with the current. Like, that's why I'm cross-promoting. That's why we doing a double project, because I want him to have room to still do what he doing. And he's working on other projects outside of Retro King, and I'm working on my B.O.M.B project, which is a compilation.
Now let's talk about that B.O.M.B. Acronym. What was it?
Acronym for Back on My Bullshit,
Back on my bullshit.
which leads into everything that happened with whoever.
Okay.
From Lux to whoever.
Word.
I'm back on my bullshit. And that's what they got M-Rec on there.
Shout M-Rec. That's
My nigga M-Rec, Forbes.
Yo,
you know
M-Rec
that.
is a
Doggy
real
Diamonds.
motherfucking dude, man.
That's my heart. That's my brother.
Shout M-Rec, man.
M-Rec. I got the Red and Meth shit. I might get that license for my album. And I want to go into the Murder Mook record, which is a single. I need y'all to get that at soundcloud.com/AHK 2GS, AHK 2GS. Go there now. We up to almost 2,000 spins on that. Shout out to Murder Mook, man. He tore down the
Streets
BT
been loving that
Awards.
shit, too.
Yeah, the streets is going in on that Murder Mook joint off my project, man. And I'm just trying to cater to that community. You know what I mean?
Word.
Is it there? The touchdown?
Nah. You got an email. I'm gonna give you the email right now. My bad. Get it.
All right. So yeah, at the end of the day, most likely, I just wanted to keep that community happy. You know what I mean? With everything that I've done production wise, as far as the battle rap community, I'm not into all the battle rappers. That's the thing. Me and Mook and Lux just so happen to be my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, dating back to True or False. If y'all do your history on me, I produced the first record they ever did together. It's just that I really felt, and even if you listen to True or False, I based it around Jay Electronica when he was coming at the whole New York shit with him and K Slay. So I've been on, like, it's just I don't get my credits. Like, everybody's like, oh, now hip hop is back, it's over here. Like, I've been digging in that crate. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Kid Capri showed me a lot of shit, man. Shout out to my big brother Kid Capri. Shout out to I come from Mob Style. Shout out to Gangsta Lou. Shout out from a lot of people from Harlem, man. I come from Sugar Hill, 145th, St. Nick. You know what it is. And that's where we at, man. My boy Deon, he down at the Valley. You know what I mean? And we Harlem.
Ain't
You know
fat,
what I
baby.
mean? To the fullest, man.
Word.
West
That's another
side.
thing too. Like Harlem stick together out here, man.
Yeah, that's
you
why
know?
I'm not gonna say fuck Lux. I'm not gonna do that. I was
Yeah.
just bitter. And I made a bad choice. Honestly, I made a bad choice. That this record came out and everything. World Star picked it up and people just started going crazy. Like, So at the end of the day, I learned from that.
Yeah.
I learned from that situation. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. Now as far as the retro project, is it out now or
The first single drops tonight at midnight. We dropping the single for Halloween. You understand what I'm saying?
Video.
We dropping the video. Talk to them about the video.
The video crazy,
Where
man.
they can get that thing out.
Man, we get the video. We gonna post it up tonight on YouTube.
What channel?
Forever Young is 4EVERYOUNG live, LIVE. So Forever Young live. We gonna drop the video tonight, midnight. That joint came together crazy, man. We got all the ghetto is grimy.
Directed by who?
2 Stacks. You already know.
Word.
I'm on my Dre shit,
He
huh?
on the, he on the bullshit.
Word.
I ain't gonna front.
Now, yo, as far as like that should go, like why do everything? You know what I mean?
Like Deon was talking about the label situations. When you were more in control, if something go wrong, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From what I understand, Deon dipped off with some nice chunk after Sony, but even after the money was spent, he was back where he started. So if something go wrong, now he's like, oh, L.A. Reid, yo, Ox Sylvia wrong, or this person, and you blaming people. Whereas if now it's just me and him, like, yo, Ox, yo, damn, it wasn't successful.
I meant to ask this too. Is it, for up and coming artists, is there money still in
oh yeah, it's
music?
plenty of money. I mean, I make plenty of money on the side just with beats. I mean, I don't give a fuck if I sell a beat for $500.
Yeah, I call the industry. It's like the music game, like the NBA a little bit. Like you gonna get money on the court, off the court, your endorsements, commercials, all that. Like, so it's a lot of money to be made out here.
Word. Now the R&B side though, like why hasn't really no talent been made? I'm
gonna keep it 100
it's
with
too
you.
watery, man.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It's too watery. It's a script to the R&B game right now. It's like where they just afraid to be different. Like, you know what I'm saying? And number one, I'd probably say like a lot of these R&B acts that you see, they dressed up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really them. You know what I'm saying?
You do all your own writing and
everything. All my own writing from scratch, like vocal production. Like I songwrite for other people too. You know what I'm saying? I did
you want to go into that?
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. I worked
give
with
him some history.
Jim Jones. Did a couple records for the Rooftop album he did with Webstar. I did the Webstar and Cassie joint, the BFF. A lot of stuff. Justine Sky, she a new young artist signed to Atlantic Records. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a lot of people.
Do you enjoy, writing and seeing where your writing goes with like other producers and people, or you rather write it and do it yourself?
I mean, I like it. I like it all. Like we all in creative mode. Like, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I look at it like this. Like the reason why me and I linked up and meshed so good is because we just alike. You know what I'm saying. And everybody that I work with, I'm usually the one in control of everything and telling them what to do. So I feel like for me, like it's kind of relief for me for once not to be the like have 100% of my brain behind the operations. Like, so when I met him and we did the Retro King, and he came to me with the whole idea of like, yo, let's cater this one to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I know you do R&B, but let's do this R&G.
Rhythm and gangster, baby.
So I'm like, yo,
Rhythm
let's
and
get
gangster.
it. Like, and then I'm already like on some everything from when he broke down the 90s shit to me. Like I was already on like all my art shit. I love like Jackson Pollock and like Basquiat and all that. You know, they come from the 90s, so.
Yeah. We back.
Y'all got to run up here. 15 minutes of fame. I got to give it to y'all. This is your boy AHK 2GS speaking. I got to give it up to these guys because, man, they work so hard. I seen these guys when I was out there with Lux, man. This guy, Heavy Bags, man. This dude works so hard to do what he do on his own and come out his pocket. Y'all better appreciate
that.
What y'all getting from this guy, because if I go platinum today tomorrow, I will be back here.
I appreciate that, man.
Document that. I got y'all. Y'all got my word. I document that. I seen
that's
it.
Real. We had Rockwile up in here.
Rock is my boy.
Came through, dropped jewels,
Grammy award-winning producer.
Right.
That's my next step. That's where Redman takes producers that start with him.
For sure.
So being around Rock and them was like, oh, I could be the next Rock. Like,
definitely.
I seen what he did with Rock. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. So, before we get out of here,
get that Muddy Waters too.
Word, man. Fucking Muddy Waters. You want to take a phone call?
Let's take a phone call, man.
Yo, 15 MOFE, what's up? You live with AHK 2GS, man.
Where's Dot?
Dot left, man.
Call his cell phone.
Word up.
I want to talk to Dot.
Dot left, man.
Because I want to ask him about his reach and shit.
Oh, yeah, Dot already left, man.
All right, so AHK, when's your newest shit coming out, yo? When's your album coming out?
You know what you do? You got a computer?
Yeah.
I need you to go to soundcloud.com/AHK2GS right now.
How do you spell your name, son?
AHK 2GS. The number 2. And I got a record called Red Rum with the boy Murder Mook, if you've even heard of him.
Okay, so you know Luck.
You obviously ain't paying attention to what's going on. Then you would know who I am.
Hey, where you calling from? Where 301 at?
We in Maryland, my man.
Okay.
We in Maryland.
All right. Shout to Maryland.
You obviously, what's your favorite Loaded Lux song if you listen to music?
I like his current shit. action on site.
Good dope song. Now, what I've done was I made a transition because Loaded Lux.
But I don't know who you are though.
No, that's cool. I'm about to.
I want to know who you are.
I'm about to introduce myself. I've known people that's been on platinum records and they don't know who they are, so I'm gonna introduce myself to you. My name is AHK 2GS. I worked with Loaded Lux and we did a couple of nice records. Did you hear the song he made about his son?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, that was one of my first production records with him. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay. If you heard the record with him and Redman and Method Man.
No, I ain't get to it.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. Well, this is where we grew into the stages of making music together. And then what happened was I just bared off and I started working on my own project because I got enough money to do it now. So now I got my own project called B.O.M.B, and now I'm setting off my own label, and now I got Mountain Dew sponsoring me.
Word.
Okay?
Mountain Dew. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Wait. I got a question. How'd you get that shit, son?
Well, what happened, son, was...
I'm trying to get on, son.
No, I'm explaining you how it works. What they want from me is I get 2 records to release off of my compilation album, right? I have to get 50,000 views or better to get a $30,000 check for each single. Okay? So what that means is I just got approved for my publishing deal with Redman to do his album, so that helps out because I got a new record with Redman and Method Man coming out. Okay? Now, what that does is, all right, so what happened was I got Murder Mook on my single to help me promote my project, and with Redman's project being out and what I'm doing, and I'm also working with this kid in Currency, with those projects, I'll be able to promote my record through those projects and get my 50,000 views up and get my first check. You understand how it's politics? You got to know the politics when you're dealing with the business. I can't go into anything.
Talking that real shit.
Yeah, I can't go into anything outside of that, but I'm trying to give you some education because you don't know too many things right now.
I feel you, my nigga. I feel you, my nigga.
And I appreciate the call because the time is worth everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good looking on the call, though, man.
All right. See y'all, yeah.
All right.
Sometimes you gotta drop. You gotta know what you're doing. Yeah, you got. Sometimes they just be like, "Oh, what's that? Who you? What's going on?" Like, go on Google, which you should have done first.
There you go.
Going on. And you would have known Dot left, and you would have known.
You know what it is? I got a very big battle rap community of fans, and sometimes they just tune in for the battle rappers. Yeah. They don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not familiar with Dot.
Yeah.
I don't know who Dot is. But
he's the reach guard.
He's the reach guard?
Yeah.
What is
reach guard. He be reaching.
Oh,
that's what he's known for.
Oh, you reach out and
no, like with his rhymes, like, he said, I got a umbrella. Hold up, it's raining from the Beretta.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Reach guard.
Okay, I get it.
I guess that's what they call it. You know what I mean?
I get it. Well, whatever works for him, it's working.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Doc. But anyway, we talk about this B.O.M.B project.
Yeah, man, it's a very it's a healthy project. Man.
When is it coming out, man? And when can we get it?
Back on my bullshit. I don't have a release date yet. I'm trying to prove myself right now. It's hard for me, but it's easy to get there because at the end of the day, a lot of producers don't even get this opportunity that I'm getting with Mountain Dew. Right. A lot of people don't even get the opportunity to go to a meeting. A lot of people don't get the opportunity to get their own publishing and get to work with Redman. And that's one of the greatest things that I've ever accomplished as far as this year alone. And I'm going on my first tour in Croatia next year with Reggie. So, at the end of the day, I'm trying to build up some other things going on. But, I'm learning. And I got Deon Young.
Yeah.
Can't lose.
Now
if that don't work, this gonna work.
Word. Now, Deon, what's up with the retro album? When's that coming out?
Man, you should be getting it soon. A couple months, probably the top of the year.
Okay.
It's fourth quarter right now, so we just wrapping everything up, shooting a couple visuals, getting the videos done, and doing all the radio promo and running around. And then top of the quarter, we be ready to drop that thing, present it to the world, and hit the road.
Word. Now, any producers or artists that want to work with you, y'all got like emails or social media you want to give out so that they can hit y'all up?
Definitely.
And I'm producing everything.
Y'all can hit me at on Twitter at Deon Forever, DEON Forever. And then I got my email, info.deonyoung@gmail.com. And then my man AHK 2GS over here.
I'm taking a selfie. Hold on.
His Twitter is AHK 2GS.
That's AHK.
AHK 2GS.
Mm-hmm.
Get it right.
And give him that email.
Oh, yeah. Email me. Well, I don't know, my shit. I just had to change the email because it's flooded. I don't know.
I got the secret email.
Yeah,
too.
I'm about to say. Hit 15 minutes of fame and get the email.
Hit me up. I'll
Just hit
give
me
it
on
to you.
Twitter, though,
Yeah,
Instagram. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.com/AHK 2GS. You know what it is.
Yeah. That's what's up. Now, yo, before we get out of here, man, anything, we got to cover everything, or, I mean.
We covered everything. Shout out to Baby Thad. Shout out to Ghetto Millionaires. Shout out to General. Everybody that held me down. Do what we do. Gangsta Lou Home. Everybody's right. Mob Style. Reunion album coming. Boogie Bonds. Everybody on deck. Harlem, man. We back. Dave East, too. I forgot
Yo,
to
Dave.
Shout out to
Dave,
Yo.
I just got off the phone with Dave East. He's going to be on my album. He's
Yo, I've
working
been
on some
trying to
things.
reach out for Dave East, man, for like 2 months already.
Real dude.
Yeah.
Real
I spoke to his
dude,
peoples. They put me on hold, but I'm waiting. I'm
Dave.
gonna keep on you.
Nah, Dave East, man. Me and Dave, you know what I mean? We got a chance to connect. He actually has a song called Mob Style. And, we reached out.
Now, real quick, I don't know if you know, is he actually Nas' artist? Did Nas
He's
sign
not,
him?
he's
Okay,
signed.
wow.
We just made it official today. I actually got it from him himself.
Wow.
I heard about it. He's working with Wyclef right now. But Nas signed him for that deal. And he's re-releasing his the Black Rose.
Black Rose, yeah.
The deluxe edition.
Wow.
Yeah, so look out for that because that's
It's
gonna
looking
be
good for you, man.
Yeah.
It's looking good for you,
Yeah, I'm
man.
connected with the right people.
Looking good for
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though that went a little sour, this got a lot better.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Word.
So,
And that
but I-
video
but I-
drop at midnight,
That
too.
video
Yeah.
drop at midnight. Do not forget. Go on our Twitters at least. Fuck everything else. Excuse my language.
Well, I'll tell you what. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna do some editing tonight, and I'm gonna make sure I blast that out with
Appreciate that.
all my
looking
fans.
at-
You know what I mean? We definitely gonna do that.
Yeah.
And midnight,
You should have a lot
YouTube.
of fans by now, too. Have.
little son, they hate.
Have you been around the world twice? Come on.
Hey man,
Yes,
that's what
sir.
it is. But yo, appreciate y'all coming through. Finally made it happen.
Finally have.
My God.
Had to
Word
be
up.
like this, but it's done.
Yeah. Now, midnight
Midnight.
video, man.
Ghetto Boy.
Ghetto
Yeah.
Boy.
Featuring my boy Tap. We going
Featuring
in.
Tap. Yo, Tap, what up, Tap?
We
B?
going
Yeah.
in,
My man
man.
Tap came all the way from St. Louis to New York to get that,
man.
to get his
He
talents
embraced
out
me.
there.
This boy from
You know
St.
what I mean?
Louis, he embraced me, man. Like, I get still, the thing is, to make this real short and simple, I get a lot of love from across the world, too.
Yeah.
And people come in New York, and, I want to meet, and I met this kid, and he was homeless. And, like, you know what I mean? I took him in. So can you imagine how the embracement is now?
Crazy.
Now he's like,
Love,
yo.
And I don't have no budgets, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he just sees me making it happen, and he believes, man.
That
So
belief.
shout out
What's
to
up,
Deon
man?
Young, everybody, man. Larry Love, everybody.
Yo, Larry Love, the whole Forever Young, Jiggy J.
Yeah, Jicky
It's your
J.
boy Deon Young. I'm here chilling with my man AHK 2GS.
Yeah,
Heavy
We out
bags.
this
Yeah.
bitch.
15 minutes of fame.
That's
nigga.
what's up. But yo, we out of here. Good show, man. Video tonight, midnight. We out.
How we going in? How we gonna go out of here? That's your bomb. Oh, okay. I like it.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.
15 minutes of fame radio.
Now stepping into 15 minutes of fame radio.